Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips. We'll put some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today, joined by me, Daniel, and we're going to be talking to you about drawing a Tui bird. Now this is a bird native to New Zealand. I really enjoy drawing birds, so hopefully you can fly away with me and draw these birds together. Yeah, so I start off here just kind of jotting down the idea of the body structure of this bird. Now drawing birds, I do kind of understand their body structure. They're quite kind of simple, you know, they have their head, they have their kind of torso area, and then they have their wings slash and their tail feathers. So they're kind of simple to understand. But each bird is different. Some are longer, some are shorter. You know, some have longer necks. I think here with the tui, it has kind of a longer neck compared to some birds. Every bird's different, obviously, and it also the other thing that gives it off is its little white bobble that it has on its neck, and that's what you can really show and use to make it look like a tui the most. But yeah, getting that whole body shape right as well is very important. Yeah, so you know that's what I'm trying to do here, is to capture that essence of the tui bird. Now give it a few goes on each drawing that I do. Usually, you know, I need a few drawings to get it right, get the right positioning, get the right body proportions and things like that, like getting his neck roughly the right height it needs to be, the right length, get his wings the right size, get his body and everything like that, get it as good as I can get, you know. I'm not gonna spend forever trying to get it perfect here. I've only spent like 10-20 minutes on each one of these drawings really, just to get the whole gist of, you know, these creatures in this drawings. You know, I can go into further details. I could spend more time and do a couple of hours into one drawing and, you know, fully paint it up or something like that. You know, I could do that one day, and I've done that in the past with mini birds. I've done mini bird paintings. Yeah, and doing them in different angles as well does really help. Drawing birds in different angles really understands the form as well. Their wings spread out can be a bit more difficult, but when you break it down, you can really understand them. And yeah, toys are the same. You know, you can break down their form, their shape. And you see me going into the next drawing. So I do two drawings here, basically a side view and a kind of 3/4 view as well. In a way, it's, you know, looking up on its back, but you can see its head a little bit towards you. So it's a bit of a non-angle, but you get that with birds, you know. With birds they can move their heads a bit more, and yeah, and they're real fun characters as well. These tuis here in New Zealand, they kind of fly everywhere. They're fun creatures to draw and see around you, and they make nice sounds in the mornings and afternoons. You might see one, you might get lucky and be able to draw it, but not for long, because you know they only spend a couple of minutes sometimes on a perch and then fly away or something. Sometimes you get lucky, you get a bit more time, but by the time you finish drawing, they're probably flown away. So yeah, but they are great animals to see. So yeah, hopefully, you know, you go out, you draw these tuis, and you learn something new from drawing them. They have this interesting, you know, body shape. It's kind of thinnish, but some you see are more chubbier than others. Again, it depends on that Pacific bird. Mostly they are quite skinny-ish, tuis. But again, you can get fat ones if they're well fed and in a good area. They can be quite chubby-ish. It's like humans, you know, you have chubby ones and you have kind of skinnier ones. It depends on their personality, I guess, how much they like eating and yeah, and their habitat and everything like that. But they are, yeah, thinnish usually, birds. And here I go back. I have drawn one attempt at it, and then gone did the other angle drawing of it, and then decided that my one of my other angles that I drew it wasn't the greatest it could be, so I decided to fix it up a little bit, just editing a few details here and there and going from there. And it can help every now and again if you draw it at a different angle and then go back to the angle you were originally at. You can it kind of helps to see, what does it look like in another angle, and how, you see it move and you can see, the size of its neck, the size of its head. You might not be able to see all this detail at one angle. Exactly, if you see it in real life, you can kind of tell if something moves, what kind of size it is. If you see a photo, it can kind of be misleading sometimes. The size of things might seem good at one angle, but then it's like you see another angle and you're like, oh, it's a bit off-putting, what is it actually supposed to be? So looking at other angles in real life as well, if you're lucky enough, you might be able to see these birds, or see animals around you, birds around you that you might be able to see and draw, that you just see them, and you don't have to necessarily draw them while you see them. You can, look at them when you see them in nature and in life. You see birds and things, and just look, how would you draw that in your head, and you take that into account when you do try and draw it again. And that makes you a better artist if you get these experience and these things from looking at animals in real life, in reality as well. So hopefully you did enjoy me drawing this. These are my two attempts. Again, they're in kind of grayscale, black and white, with a bit of white in them to give off a little bit of the highlights. It's not perfect, it's just like little sketches really, but I could take this and improve it, paint it up, or something like that. So that's what hopefully with doing this kind of workout, just kind of drawing from references, you can achieve. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you do draw birds around you, or you love drawing birds or anything like that, I'd like to know. Feel free to like this video if you liked it. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this video as well. I'd really love the followers. Thanks for coming in and checking out my video, and we'll see you. Keep drawing, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.